Hello everyone and welcome back to another 3D Artcore tutorial, and this time we will continue with part number 3 on our how to model gazebo. Nah, I'm just kidding. We will continue with our new part, which will we continue model the iMac or Mac display monitor. So I'm having like huge problems trying to figuring out how to model this display monitor, and when I'm sitting all by myself trying not to create tutorials, just modeling for my own, sometimes I find ways much more faster, but I never had to sit and start learning the tutorial that I'm going to create, because most of the time I just knew how I will make it, okay? And this is a little bit frustrating for me, but it's a challenge. So because it's a challenge, I accept it and trying to do the best I can to finish this model and try to give it the best look I can. So now, by the way, since yesterday Maya is still rendering something in my computer, and it's taking like a lot of time, and I don't know when she will finish, but let's talk about what we will do today in this third part. So remember I showed you one of the pictures of the Mac display, the one with this little grill there, okay, you see here. So just by looking at the first two rows of those little holes here, the airways, you can see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on top of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means that this whole grill is a pattern of 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5 along the way of this area, okay? So I was the challenge that I have here is actually trying to apply try to apply the smooth preview to the to my screen. Okay, I just opened the screen so I can show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, apparently I will not save this. Okay, so this is the screen, and this is where I left you back in the second part, and we didn't use any smooth preview function, like by tapping 3 on your keyboard in order to see how it will turns. Now if we doing this, you can see some of the problems that we have here, and most of them are because some areas here are not connected, like there is no complete edge loops and a few other edges that's supposed to be here. Now if we not using that, so that's okay, it doesn't ruin the geometry of our model, but I did want to apply just for the lower part here some smooth preview function. Now I basically want to do it only because I have the grill here. I want the holes to look rounded and smooth and not like cubic. So that was the challenge here, and I will show you how I basically decided to do this. Okay, now it's going to be a little bit hard work, but what I want you to do from here at first is just try to catch those pieces, Control H, okay, to hide them. Oh, by the way, I must be on English to do this. Okay, so from here what I will do, I first light my cigarette, okay, and I will create plane, just a simple plane here, which by default I think it's 10 by 10, so you can slide your mouse over this tab over here and you can see that the subdivision width and height is 10 by 10. Now on top of it I want to create another cylinder, okay, polygon cylinder, and I want to make sure that I'm scaling it like so, okay. Now the scale of it should be like, you see this line over here, this line, okay, the second line, this one, and the second from this side, and the second from this side. I want the cylinder to touch those lines, okay. So I need to scale the cylinder just a little bit so it will touch this line here, okay. Now the polycylinder, I want to add more subdivision axes to it. Now I want to add about 38, okay, something like that. Now the reason for the 38 is that I want I want 48, sorry, 48. The reason is that somehow I'm trying to keep a center cross on top of this cylinder. So you can see that when I'm adding 48 axes, I have one line of the cylinder here in front of this line here, okay. And if I will switch to the other side of it, you see that we still have one, at least one here, one subdivision, okay, and the same for all of it. Now it's not really important, but this is how I prefer to do this, okay. And from here what I want you to do is add more subdivision height. Now I'm heading like 40, okay. So the next thing is to make sure that at least one line, you see these lines, okay, is just at the same height of the plane, like this, okay. Now what we will do here is grabbing this plane, hold down shift and choose the cylinder, mesh, boolean, and difference, okay. That will create for us this thing over here. Now it's not a perfect object, and also it's kind of cheating, okay, but this is the best way that I found in order to preserve the frame as it is. Now what I mean by that is whenever I would apply a smooth preview to it, it will still preserve the squarey frame, okay. You see, it looks like the over here it's a bit messy, but still the frame of it, the cubic frame, is remaining the same. And this is the only thing I looked for along the tests that I've done earlier before I created this tutorial. So this is the reason for it. Now here just tap on one back to the non-smooth preview, and I want to choose vertex and choose this middle vertex. Go over edit mesh, choose chamfer vertex and catch this and choose edit mesh, poke face. Okay, and now if I will smooth preview, it look better. Okay, now from here it really depends on you. If you want to spend more time on trying to figuring out how to make this look better, which I'm not sure it's very important from here, but you can do whatever you like. But the next thing is to switch first to the move tool. Okay, so you can see this, and I want you to change the pivot right now. So that means you have to click on, if you're using Windows, click on insert button. It's somewhere around the enter button from the right of it. You have an insert button, and it will change your move tool gizmo to something without arrows. So I will show you. Now it looks like without arrows. If you want to make it bigger so you can see it better, you can just tap on the plus or minus if you want to make it smaller. Now what I want to do is actually taking this pivot. By the way, for Macintosh users, in order to see this pivot gizmo, you need to click on tap on home button on your keyboard. And if you want just for not permanent, not to turn it in permanent way to be the pivot gizmo, you can hold down the D button and still it will turn. It will give you the chance to adjust this pivot. So hold down the D and make sure you follow the same thing I'm doing right now. So now here I'm holding the V, okay, because I don't use the D, so I just use the home or insert key. So hold down the V, and I want you to, with your middle mouse button, to change, snap this pivot. You see when I'm holding the V, it turns from square to circle here, just blinking with it. So I'm holding it and click on the middle mouse over here, and it will snap this pivot over this vertex point here. Okay, you see, so it should look like this. Now the reason I'm doing this is because now I will tap again on home for Mac users or insert for Windows users, and I will get this back my move tool. Now if I will tap Control D, okay, Control D to duplicate, so it will duplicate it, and you can move the duplicated item over this right side. But I want it to be attached to this edge here. So this is why I brought this pivot to this area, okay, to this line. Now I can hold down the V and snap this pivot over this vertex of this figure. Okay, you see, same procedure. You just hold down the V, click on the middle mouse wheel, and it will attach it. Now you can now pick both of them, Control D, and move them a little bit aside. Okay, sorry, something went wrong. And now you can hold down the V and snap them together. Okay, somehow something went wrong here, so I will catch this one only, and then this one, and we need row of 6. Okay, 6 holes in our line. So I will duplicate this again, and same procedure. Catch this one first, snap it. You see the snap is not right. So you grab this and try to put it somewhere where it should be, and that's great. So 6. Now we need 5. So what we will do is grabbing those 5, okay? Now Control D to duplicate them, and Control Z, Control D to duplicate them, and here right now what we want to do is actually group them, okay? General over here, and group them and modify center pivot, so the gizmo will be here in the middle, and we want to snap this pivot of our gizmo over here, okay, over this point here. So hold down the D, hold down the V, and you can snap it over here and release both of them. See, this is how easy, without OM and the insert, you can do this. So just try to practice on it and it will be easier for you. Again, hold down the V right now, from here holding the V, right, and have some this is where I want. No, I want it actually to be here. So hold down V, and bring it like so. And that's great, that's fine, this is how it should be. Okay, now we will catch those, Control D to duplicate it, group them, modify center pivot, and let's hold down the D and the V, and we want this center to be somewhere here, right, that way. And okay, sorry, I switched to 4 view, so hold down the V and bring it over here. Now I should grab both of them just to make my life easier, so next time do it. See, this is group 1, this is group 2, so I can Control D, duplicate it, hold down the V and snap it over here. Now meanwhile, while we are doing this, you may want just to group them all 4 together already, because these are like easy to deal with, or maybe all this 2 first. Maybe 4 of them. Yeah, 4 of them. Group them. Of course, modify center pivot. Control. Now we want to actually snap this pivot here over the middle here. So hold down the D, hold down the V, snap it over this vertex point here. Yeah, I just missed it just a bit, so like that. And now you can duplicate this group, move it over here, hold down the V and snap it. Okay, let's see. Cool. Again, Control D, duplicating it, hold down the V. Not good, but we will fix this in a second. Yeah, here, so that's fine. Now we need maybe one more row of those, and this is basically it. Now after maybe yeah, you know what, maybe let's create another one. Hold down this, control, hold down V. Yeah, you need to zoom in order to do this. Don't do it like I'm doing it. I'm just I don't know, I see things better, very better, so this is why I'm allowing myself to move things like that in the area, like I know where they are. So just great. So here we've done this, and now what we want to do is maybe to some kind of creating these holes to be like attached. So first of all, what we will do, we will grab all of those pieces, okay, go over modified and edit, delete by type, history, because these are becoming very heavy right now and we don't want this. Go over modify, fringe transformation, and we do want to combine them like so. Okay, mesh combine, and we will have to wait a second because Maya is becoming very heavy right now, and now it's one piece. Now it's not one piece because we still have not connected most of the vertices in the middle where we attach those pieces. So let me just show you. If I will move this, you may see double sides, or open gaps, I'm not sure. Control Z. So maybe you don't see nothing and it's all for good. F8. Try to not apply the smooth preview right now because it's doing some issues right now. I want to see that these are very much like I thought they are, like attached together. So it looks that it's okay. I'm not sure how come, but if it's okay, let's not argue with it. Okay, so right now I will catch these two edges, go over edit mesh and bridge them. Well, I'm not sure if we can bridge them, but we will try. At least we will try. Then we will go over edge, grab the edges, and you see that there is a separation here. So that means that we do still need to attach the vertices in the middle. Okay, so if I wasn't sure by now I'm sure. We do have a problem with it. So what you need to do is go to the top view and grab all the vertices just halfway where they're connected. So that means that this is this line of vertices. You want to go over edit mesh, choose merge little box here, click on it and type in something like 100, okay, 0.0100, and click merge. You may need to undo that, but first let's try this. Okay, yeah, it looks like that's okay. Now we will relay on these vertices, and you see, and I will do again G. Okay, G, it's the last function you used, and if you're not sure it's done it, so go over edit mesh and do merge, and nope, we only want those, and G. You can see here the result is poly merge vertex. Now if you really want to check this right now, so come over this vertex, you can see it's one unit, but the best way to check it, it's just come over here, try to catch only this edge, double click on it, and if it will, you see it's not like the last time it selected this piece and this cube. Now it's selecting only this edge. It means that this is a closed edge loop or gap. So now what you can do is just go over edit mesh or mesh, fill hole, and that will fill this area, and then you can go and choose poke face, and it will fix the rest that there is to it. Okay, may not look pretty much good, but let's undo that. You can start like interactive, no, tap on F8 once, split polygon tool, and just draw lines that will complete this. Okay, so press enter, G again to use this tool again, add another split tool. By the way, if you don't know how to add more split tool, you hold down the shift, right click while the object is still in object mode, hold down the shift, right click, split polygon tool, and then slide one dot over here, click, hold, and slide, so it will, you see, stuck there, and release and press enter. Okay, great. Now we will do the same from the top, so try to be very precisely in this. See it straight, think, G again, enter. Okay, the second one wasn't that straight, but the first one, sorry, but these are better, so we can continue them. Okay, so I will pause now, I think, because this is a very long process. What I will do is just keep on building this area, and then again come over here and bridge those. Okay, now I will only concentrate on 4 lines of those holes, so I will have 4 pieces. You see, actually what I'm going to do is just delete all of this, okay, and actually build the same thing, just you know, like so. So I will have 2 pieces. I can even get rid of this I don't need it. Just need one complete piece of it, and then I can multiply it again, and it will save me time by then. Okay, so maybe I won't pause right now. I just undo whatever I did. Maya is struggling right now. Okay, so hold down the shift, split. Let's finish with this thing. It's getting harder and harder to talk about these. Great, cool. Split polygon tool. Again, enter to close this. G again, and hold down and close this. Okay, so I want to get rid of that, so I will grab those faces like so and just delete them. No, I still need one piece here, so maybe I won't. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I will delete this thing over here. Sorry. From the second line of faces, because I still need this to rely on when I'm completing this area here, so just for a moment I still use it. I just grab this edge here and this edge, shift this edge and edit mesh bridge. It will take some time. You can see here down here that it's rendering something, so this is why those delays here. And if it won't stop by now, I may want to save the scene, so save scene, so I won't lose all the work I've done. And then edge, double click on this one of those edges here, it will complete. If it doesn't complete, that means that something's still open here. Okay, so it should select all the edges and edit mesh, fill hole. Yeah, it's taking time. Okay, so again, same procedure. Hold down shift, right click split. Where is the split tool? Not sure. Okay, so I'm click and hold and just slide it over the top, so it will get stuck on this edge vertex and this vertex. Hit enter. Again, hold down, click on G on your keyboard, hold down, drag, click, whatever. Hit enter to close it. G, click and hold, drag, release, click, drag, release, hit enter. And we will need to do this over here right now, so it may take a little bit more. So G, click, drag to this over here. Try to face straight to it so you will see that the line is quite straight. You need to rely on this line over here and hit enter. Okay. G, enter. G, enter. You know what? I may want to switch to render. Cancel batch render. It's just slowing down all the process, and this tutorial can last forever. Split polygon tool again, just because I used other functions, so I have to pick this split polygon tool again, and then I can use the G again, enter. Enter. G, click here, click there, enter. 2 more lines to this horror geometry, but enter. And again, for the last time, for this piece, enter. Okay, now we need to get rid of those extra faces. So choose faces and try to mark them all at the same time. Just make sure you do it correctly without picking any other, and delete. Okay, we still have those little things here, so pick them gently and remove them by hitting delete, like so. Okay. If you have them, I'm not sure that you do have them, it's just my mistake here, but if you follow the process just like I did, so make sure you do the same. Okay, so delete. I still have something here, some kind of, this is face, by the way, it's not edge and not nothing. You should act it as it's like face. Okay, now what you want to do is, again, like at the start we've done, modify. Let's start by delete by type history, so we don't have any history on it. Then modify phrase transformation, edit, and center pivot. Where is the pivot? Center, modify center pivot, and switch to the move tool, hold down the V and snap this over here, this vertex point. Okay, so hold down V and snap it over here. Sorry. Hold down the V. Sorry, D and V, and snap it. Control D to duplicate. Hold down the V. Make sure it's correctly. Control D. V, hold down V and snap it. Control D. Zoom in over here. V, hold down V and snap it over this. And basically you need to make few like this, so try to make as many as you can. Control D. Hold down V. Control D. Hold down V, snap it. Now Control D and snap it over here, V. Now you can do the same. What I've done earlier is just make sure that every two rows every two lines of holes you grab the middle vertex line here in between them in order to attach them. Okay, here, this one. Okay, so grab them both. First grab them all together, mesh, polygons, mesh, combine. And what you want to do here right now is go over these two highlighted objects here. You see these are the computer screen, so Shift H to bring it back like so we can see it. Great. And you want to catch this group, modify center pivot and scale it. Okay, now we want to scale it to something like that, and it should be at the same size thickness of the lower part, or just the frame of our monitor. Now you do also want to rotate it. Okay, so the holes will be backwards. Okay, so switch to rotate tool, hold down the J key, okay, and start rotate like this. It will just snap to some basic degrees, like the 90, 180, 360 or 45. It will do whatever it needs to give you this angles. Okay, now let's just bring it closer, or maybe even inside, and from here what you want to do is basically trying to figure out how many of those you need. So I'm copying it, and as you can see, I'm bringing it over here. Now I do also want to make sure they both selected, but not the computer, and I want to add two more edge loops here to the screen. So hold down the shift on the screen, select the screen, hold down the shift, right click, insert edge loop, and add one more edge loop over here and one more edge loop over there. Okay, like so. Now if you will see, I've done it very precisely, but you need to make sure you do it right. Now also we will create another edge loop here, like so, okay, and one more just somewhere here. Now why I'm doing this is because I want to get rid of this face here. So hold on, tap on F8, hold down the face, choose the selection tool, choose this face and delete the face, and then you will have only the grill here. Okay, so you need to basically do this in three, like copying this thing 3 times over here, but making sure you creating those edge loops frames in order to do it good. Okay, so let's see. Now we place those two here, so there's no coming back from there, but what we can do is duplicate them and move them to the middle here. This is the middle, and I'm just relying on the middle by looking at where those two pieces are meet. So they both meet here, and therefore I will place it in the center of this grid. Okay, because the center of the grid is the center of the screen, so just make sure that it's like that. Maybe I will use the foreview like so, and also group them both, so then I will get to center the pivot for them and I will know better what I'm doing. Yeah, you can see that it's not really centered, so like this, it's centered. Back to perspective view, and then we can work on the how to remove this face. So insert edge loop, choose the screen, insert edge loop somewhere here, and another edge loop somewhere there. Tap on F8 to bring it back to object mode, choose this screen, hold down, choose face, choose this face and delete it. So now we have another grill. Okay, now F8, choose this two again, Control D to duplicate them, move them along to the side like so. Now you want to take same spaces here, so try to see what you're doing by using the top view maybe, or maybe the front view like this. By the way, again, group those two pieces, modify center the pivot for them, and I will tap on minus just so the arrows won't be so big, and you can see it's somewhere there, so I don't need to do some more modifications to it, adjustments or whatsoever. Just select the screen, hold down Shift, insert edge loop, insert one edge loop over here and one edge loop over there. Okay, tap on F8 to bring it back to object mode, choose faces, remove this face so we don't have this face over here, and basically we almost done. The rest is only to tap on F8 once or twice, grab all the grillers, okay, right click, assign new material, choose the same material that you used for the screen. Now, not sure if this is the one, but I sure hope so. I will try to render this from here. Let's see what we will get. Okay, I didn't apply the right shader and we do have some minor problem with a little bit of, see, there is space here, so you need to make sure when you create a duplicate, you do the same thing we did with the snap pointing, snap pivot point to it, and then they will be attached together without any space in between. But basically, you see, it was a little bit hard for me to assemble this piece, but things like that takes time. Don't get in pressure or something, just do it and assign your material, maybe my material X1. Yeah, that's fine. Now let's take a render of this. So that's great. It was a very long part tutorial, but it was necessary. Try to avoid the mistakes I made, but learn from mistakes and use them for your advantage. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I was enjoying, even though it was tough. But if you didn't, comment me about it. Okay, so see you soon with the fourth part, and we will continue this screen. See you.